Welcome to Switch It Up. We are switching it up on you today. We're gonna do the joys of having an RV YouTube channel is that you can problem solve on products that you might want or how to fix different things. So I have a cool little bag by Gooloo that I'll explain here in a little bit. And then I'm gonna run in and grab two things. I'm excited. We don't ever do like product type stuff, but this is kind of like some things that showed up that I'm excited to try today. And it's a little chilly. Probably shouldn't be doing this today, but with the truck breaking down and all the stuff that happened to us for the last few weeks, it's about as good as days we're gonna get to give this a shot. So I'm gonna run in, I'm gonna roll the intro, I'll get Sheila, and we'll just jump into it. But today, this is about RV stuff that you can have on the road that's fun, problem solving, kinda. Roll the intro.
A man and a woman left their home to switch things up and go on the road. They didn't know where they would go, but it's gotta be better than staying home. They switched it up. They switched it up.
As many of you know, we have kayaks and we love our kayaks. Sometimes they pose a little bit of a problem because we store them inside, they go up over the bunk and over the motorcycle and stuff, and we haven't been using them quite as much as we have. When we were on the West Coast, we didn't kayak as much. Going back towards the Florida side, we'll be kayaking and doing more water stuff. But then it hatched my little brain thinking, Sheila made a comment, what about paddle boards? Out of nowhere, we got lucky and I found some paddle boards. So that's what we're gonna talk about. I'm gonna grab those. These are sitting out here. It's gonna save us a ton of room inside. Look at this, look. I shouldn't be so excited about this, but I am. Sorry, I've been working on the RV. Place is a disaster. Let me turn on a light. Okay, up here, we usually have the bunk down. You've seen in the previous videos how I slide the paddle or the kayaks over the top. So with paddle boards, if we try paddle boards this next time around and we leave the kayaks behind for a few weeks, it solves a lot of space issues. Like I said, this is kind of get this stuff out of the way. We can use the bags for the paddle boards here. They hunker in with the chairs. The motorcycle sits here. We have more headroom because this doesn't have to be down as far, but we haven't used the paddle boards yet. Haven't even got them out. I unboxed them. Unboxing, they had everything that I needed in them. They had basically your paddles, it has pumps, it has everything you need, and they come in these awesome carrying cases that are backpacks. So I'm gonna pull these out and we'll talk about them real quick. Then I'm gonna grab Sheila and I'm gonna go see if we can paddleboard on cold water without falling in. I told you, I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I'm really stinking excited about giving these a try. How cool is this? All right, as you can see, nice little case. They have everything going on here. These are by Outdoor Masters. Outdoor Masters reached out to us. I believe the official sponsors for the United States ski team. So they have different products from paddle boards to snow skiing to eye goggles to just about anything. So Outdoor Masters said, why don't you give us a try? So I said, absolutely. Got to thinking. The straps, check this. Okay, so let's say Sheila and I, we're gonna go on a hike and there's like this pond or something that's up on top. I've always thought it would be cool to like pack in a paddleboard and then turn around and take the paddleboard and do something like at a Colorado lake or I don't know, something like that. Like somewhere like you're off the beaten path and you just pack it in and then you'd air everything up and then paddleboard and then pack it out. That's pretty cool. So, but it is kind of heavy. I'd say it's probably roughly around 35 to 40 pounds maybe. I don't know, I should get a weight on that. We have two of them. Now, bad part about this Outdoor Masters, you didn't know this, but I put the backpack on and this one broke. So my strap broke. It came undone. I don't know if the webbing broke on the corner. Just letting you know, as far as a review goes, before we even get these out, the bag broke. But I'm not disappointed at all. I love the bags. I love the way they're all set up. Now you're asking, what's with this black bag? Okay, we'll go over this more in a minute. This is Gooloo. So Gooloo reached out and said, hey, you need some portable power? I said, absolutely I need portable power, because I'm lazy, if I'm gonna have this backpack on and we get to where we're going, I don't wanna sit there and pump it up all the time. So portable power would be nice, so I could charge the phones, I can charge the GoPros, I can charge all that. But not only that, I believe, I don't know yet because I haven't tried it, we're gonna do this. I believe I can use this to run an electric inflatable device for the paddleboard. So this is like, I'm so excited. So Gooloo, thank you for this. Outdoor Masters, and then I got another surprise for you here in a little bit. So let's grab Sheila. We're heading out. We're gonna do some RV life adventure. Don't worry about that tire that's off, because I'm getting that fixed. It had a nail in it. See all the stuff that happens? All right. Oh, and these bags have rollers on the bottom. So look, I can just... Sheila!
Yes, dear.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's only like 60... what's the temp?
Well, I'll be fine because I won't be in the water.
I don't want to fall in the water. Okay, so both these paddle boards, we'll go over in a little bit, but there's one's for like speed, and one is for like touring type. So there's two types of paddle boards.
I'll take the speed.
I know. That's why when they gave me the choices. So I'll load these up and then we'll go down to, there's a lake a couple miles away, and we'll go see.
Let me get my shoes.
All right. As far as portability goes, as of now, so much easier than the kayaks. Now, I've never been a huge paddleboard fan because I haven't done it very much. But when we were on the BOC, which was down in Arkansas, we took our kayaks, which were pretty rough water. We watched people on paddleboards just navigating it. So it's like, maybe we could be into this scenario. So I'm looking forward to just seeing how it shakes out. So this is going to be our maiden voyage. I guess that's what you'd call it. Ready?
Yeah, we were gonna paddleboard Lake Powell.
I know.
Kansas City, it's almost the same.
Yeah, but it's almost... if we didn't have all the setbacks, we would be doing this sooner. But this is fine. It's all fine.
And in Lake Powell, which I've wanted to see.
I know.
But I hear there's not much water
Hey,
in it.
Lake Olathe, Lake Powell, it's all the same. Just a little smaller.
Yeah, the view.
View's the same. Here's the deal, Sheila. If we had to like walk in a long ways to air up our paddle boards and stuff, I've come up with this idea of using, I think in here, if I remember right, there should be an electric pump, and then I got this other thing called from Gooloo that's supposed to help pump these up. So I say we just lay them here, because we're only going to go probably 30 feet. My mind is like a lot of places you go, you have to traipse a long ways. So this is the reason I wanted to have this trial set up like this.
Sounds great.
Okay, why don't you pick this up to see how heavy it is? This is important. We're doing like a full-on review. Lighter than a full-size suitcase?
Yes, this is lighter than my suitcase.
Okay, let's open it up. So there's the normal pump. We're not using that.
Oh, I think that'd be fun to watch you use that.
No.
No? Oh, that's to keep my phone dry, but I'm not getting wet, so it's okay.
Famous last words. That's your patch kit?
Yeah. Little patch kit. And there's a paddle.
Yes.
And that's very important.
Now, I'm hoping... Oh no. Did I not put it in here? Oh no. Where's the electric pump?
What are you talking about?
The electric pump that I bought that we're going to use.
Well, maybe it's in this one.
No.
Did you put it in an outside pocket? Or an outside pocket?
No. Doggone it. I'm going to have to run over and get it. What are you thinking? Is it sturdy?
Yeah, it is. It's very sturdy. It was easy to put together, easy to assemble. So
far, so good. Problem is, I forgot the electric pump, so I'm going to have to run and go grab it. Good thing we're close, because I want to make sure that this all works before we actually go way off the beaten path. So while I'm doing that, you want to assemble, like, pull everything out of the wrapping and stuff, and then I'll go grab the pump and come back?
yep, sounds like a plan.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
So while Todd ran to get the pump, I thought he wanted to use the electric pump. Let's just see with what comes with your kit. If you decide to do these inflatable paddle boards, let's just see how difficult it is. And it's actually going rather quickly.
Sheila, you're doing such a great job with this. Do you want to know something that happened?
What happened?
I don't have the electric pump.
Where's it?
It's in Shrek's in Vegas. I put it in the toolbox because I was like, we'd have the truck when we were doing this, and now we don't have it. So I'll cover the Gooloo because I'm just so thoroughly disappointed right now. But now you're gonna see what it's like to just pump it up, I guess.
I was just doing it just to see. I didn't expect to have to do both of them. Hey, we could do races.
We could do, yeah, well, you're doing great.
Thanks.
How long is it taking you to get to that point?
Oh, like not even a minute.
Oh.
I haven't even done a minute.
All right. Okay, so while Sheila is finishing that, let me tell you what I was thinking when I was looking for this and then using the electric pump, which we'll have to get the electric pump so I can actually show you how this part's gonna work. But I've already used this in multiple places, including helping jump start a vehicle and stuff. So, but here, it is made by Gooloo. This is the GTX 280Y. And it's basically got, I don't know, 280 hour, I guess, watt hours. It has 600 amps of starting, 3000 amps of peak, and then you have 100 watt max on, like, so you can take this. This is why I thought this was so cool. They bring you this additional thing here so you can plug it in. Now I have a normal plug-in for 100 watts, and then I actually have, you know, an out and in USB charging capabilities. Then you also still have your DC current that can do that. And then up here, if you don't want to use this because you don't need the AC stuff, you can just use it to plug in all of your things. So like if you're gonna jump start a vehicle, you plug in, it's got an amazing display on it. So right now, I don't know if you can see this, it says 85%. And I was just looking at it, I was like, okay, for me, being able to have portable power down by like water, and if I wanted to plug in and listen to a radio, if I wanted to do different things, I have all the capabilities to do that. So I was super excited when I heard that Gooloo was going to come out with something like this. And so yeah, I've used it in a few different situations now. I usually use, like, they have a USB to USB here, but I use a USB to a 3-prong charging, so we can charge our, Sheila's got an Apple phone, I actually have an Android, which is a whole debate by itself. But we can charge multiple devices at the same time. And when I'm trying to charge GoPros uses a USB to USB into their new GoPro. So this would actually allow us, when we're out and about in our different adventures, that if we actually took this and went up to like an area to go paddleboarding, we would have everything we would need to hang out for the rest of the day. If you are a camper, I cannot imagine not having. Now I've seen these bigger units and stuff. I didn't want this big unit to carry around. I just wanted something smaller, more portable that would give me enough power. So that's what this is for me. Now, when we get the electric pumps, it actually uses DC. So my whole thing is I'm just gonna plug in here. I already looked at it. This way meets the capacity and what's needed for the power to run the electric pump, and then we don't have to pump up and down a whole bunch, which that right there is great for cardiac. Feeling pretty good. Sheila, you done? I think she's done. Okay, so GTX 280Y by Gooloo. I'll try to see if I put the link down in the description. This is not affiliated by any means. We're not getting any money off of this. This is just me trying to figure out a way to solve an issue and a problem, and I'm super pumped about that. So along with these, so one of these is 11 foot, one of them, which is the touring, and the other paddleboard I think is 12 foot 6 inches. What you got?
Looks like maybe you need just a couple more.
Okay. And I may be complaining about pumping these up, but it really didn't take very long. It was actually not too bad at all. We're all put together. Time to hit the water. The 12 foot 6 one, Sheila, I think is the one for like streamline. And this is the little one here, the 11 footer is probably mine, which is the touring, relaxing, wider stance.
Wider, yep, you need that wider stance.
Shut up, Sheila. The water's probably pretty cold, so we're not wanting to get wet. I'll grab the GoPros. We'll put GoPros on here and see. You don't look too excited.
Oh no, I'm thinking about where I want to take these things.
Yeah, they definitely are taking up less space than the rig.
Yes.
Okay, we'll load down here. How heavy is it?
It's pretty light. I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Now the wind is showing up. Worried?
Well, yeah, usually the thought process is to be...
Oh my gosh. How's that working?
Whoop.
Oh gosh. Do you have like your phone or anything on you you'd lose?
Nope.
Okay. How you feeling?
I'm gonna come out here and watch you fall.
I don't know what I do. What am I gonna do with you guys? I think I'll set you on the dock. I'm a little nervous, like seriously. You're so much better at this than me. I'll put you on the dock. We'll overlook this way. Hopefully I won't fall.
I'm ready to watch.
How do you get on this?
You have the one that floats?
Yeah. Oh.
Is the camera on you? Because this is going to be amazing.
Shut up, Sheila.
Shut up, Sheila. We should put that on a TV.
Should I? People don't watch our channel for reviews like this.
There's a reason.
Companies send us stuff and it all sounds good in theory. Oh. How am I going to stand up?
Well, don't start standing up then.
I'm going to stay over. Is that even on? Okay. I'm a little nervous. All right, I'm going to try to stand up.
Okay, that's not even a good idea.
Ha. Ha. Oh.
Look at you. You're upright. Well, kind of. Like a caveman, you're upright. maneuvers really well.
It does?
Yep. And you know how some inflatable paddle boards, I was like, oh, they're not hard enough. These are great. This is a great, it's hard. You don't feel like you're squishing in.
I'm gonna stay over.
Meanwhile, back in the ranch, we're waiting on Todd.
Okay.
I'm just hanging out here waiting. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh no, it's running.
Okay.
How are you turning, like?
Are you going to stand up?
Well, I was standing up and I fell. Where is it? Sheila dropped the GoPro to float on it, but do you see it? Ah, I'm gonna hit the trees. Let this be a lesson. Put floaties on your GoPros. Oh no, you're gonna, don't bump. Oh my gosh. You're trying to kill me, I'm telling you. All right. It is like getting crab pots. Oh no, no, no.
I got you.
Okay, so the audio won't.
They didn't even know they fell.
Audio, you have to shake it just to get the water out of it. I can't stop. I
You're
can't.
going to run into me and then you're going to fall over. How's that feel? Bumper boat action.
Okay, let's take a moment.
You need a moment. We've been paddleboarding 2 times. Both times we're in pretty warm weather, pretty warm water, so getting in wasn't a concern. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, a little bit of balance. But one time we did rent inflatable paddleboards. I hated it. I hated them, and so I was really concerned about getting an inflatable paddleboard because it was just like it felt like you're walking on, you know, one of those like leapfrog things where it's like a lily pad. It just was wasn't sturdy. These are sturdy. They're thick. I feel like I'm on a regular paddleboard. And well, it is a regular paddleboard. It's just an inflatable paddleboard. But very impressed. And I'm just out because I'm having a great time. It's beautiful out. It's a nice fall day. I know I'm sitting right now, but it's because I'm talking to you. But I suppose I should probably go find Todd. Oh dear. He's way back there.
These things spin on a dime. So this handle, I can shorten it real fast, so then as I sit, I can use it. All right. I think you can put seats on these and almost treat them like kayaks. The water's super cold. Limber up.
You kind of got out of the water like a walrus.
You're hilarious. I strapped him down. Try that too. So we're only going like 3 miles or something to back road.
I like things to be clean so we can dry them down, clean them, roll them up nicely and put them back in the garage. But I'm excited to take these out when we get to Florida.
You did smile a lot.
Oh, I love being on the water. Everybody knows that.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We'll give you some final thoughts here in a little bit. I'm just not gonna leave you with these 2 things. Guess what? We have a 3rd thing. I shot video a while back and that was on our new air compressor from TireMinder. She doesn't even know that. I shot it when we were in Ouray when I had to do stuff, and I just remembered it. So while we travel back, let's leave you with some this new air compressor, which is actually really pretty cool. So appreciate TireMinder for sending that to us, because I didn't know what I didn't know, and I thought what I had was great. Wait till you see this. So we're gonna drive back and then we'll give you final thoughts. Timing. Okay, I should have videoed and I didn't. This tire has had a slow leak for the last, well, since we just got back. So I've been trying to put air in it and keep up on it, and then our TireMinder in the truck has been telling me, hey, you need to look this. So I didn't shoot video, which is the first time, wasn't thinking. Pulled the tire off, took it over to a local tire shop. It had a nail that was in it. Then I discovered that some of the other tires are low on tire pressure. Well, when this was going on, I was trying to use our current air pump, and it wouldn't reach from the back of the truck to the back of the tire. And I was really upset because it was such a pain, because it has, like, you know, your normal outlet, DC outlet. I could have hooked it up to the batteries and then tried to run back, but when you're in the midst of trying to drive and do all that fun stuff, it just becomes a pain. I get to Ouray and I forgot. This is some of the benefits of having a YouTube channel and forming relationships with different brands. If it's a perk, this is a perk. Perks do happen if you do YouTube videos. This is a perk, and I'm super excited about it because, as you know, since we started, TireMinder has been helping us out and giving away TireMinders at some of our huddles and things like that. TireMinder came out with an RV air compressor, and I'm super stoked because it has extra long hoses and time frames. Here, let me set you down. So what I mean by that is like when I had like the tire go down and I had to use my air compressor I normally have, which we have in our Amazon cart that you could find. What happened was I ended up airing up the tire, but it took forever. So we've used it on the truck when we had that kind of stuff. So now this right here, it's a heavy duty air compressor. Let me tell you the times on this. Where was that? Here's the times. A Class A, flat to 100 PSI, 12 minutes or less. A normal RV tire, like what we are, have to go to like 100 to 125 depending on the types of tires you have. Generally it can fill that up anywhere from 4 to 5 minutes is what they've been touting. So I'm super excited, have not opened it. It got dropped off because we had our packages mailed to a friend of ours here, and I completely forgot about this. It comes in a carrying case. Check it. Okay, I have not opened this. It's like Christmas. Apparently, to my understanding, we have 60 feet of hose. So now from the back, from the truck to all the way to the back, I can actually reach my tires. So that is fabulous. Another thing, we have over 8 foot of extension. Back here is the other set of hose. So one's 30 feet and then here's the additional 30 feet. Crazy part is I have 8 foot connections, a braided hose, in 60 feet with quick connects. This is plus or minus 1 pound. So now I won't have to guess because TireMinder has their own little setup. So the whole thing is awesome. I'm super excited. All in a nifty carrying case. Come on now. So now the whole plan here is I'm going to go through and check all my tires and not have to deal with the other issues that I was having with the other air compressor. The other air compressor worked great. It was just slow. I didn't even know there was these types of options, and now you can get it on their website. So if you're looking to do that, I think they're still using our same promo codes and stuff. This is an add-on thing. Thank you so much for TireMinder for sending this. It was just great timing. So if you're looking for an air compressor, here you go. All right, let's test this bad boy out. Yeah, look at this. All this hose. It's not even that loud. So when they did my tires to repair this tire, ooh, it shut off. You hear that? Now remember, they tout how fast this can work, so you're not having to wait forever. So, 94.4. Oh my goodness. This is fabulous. This is like night and day difference. Yeah, and just like, I'm checking, 100.2. That is stinking awesome. And I just double check it. So I actually have one of their tire gauges as well. That's stinking awesome. I'm so excited I'm going to do these other tires. You don't understand. It's like when you're on the road, everything, you know, is trying to take you out. So to not worry about tires, making sure they're all properly inflated, it's kind of a big deal. Give you a reference. This is our old one. This thing has been through like 3 or 4 flat tire opportunities. This is the new one. Construction, this is all metal, this is all plastic. Like, there's not even a comparison between the two. This is done when you're starting your RV journey. This will serve you in a pinch. I've proven that. But I didn't know there was such a big difference between the two. So yeah, you should look that up if you're really looking. Price wise, there's going to be a significant difference between the two, but come on. Peace of mind when you're on the side of a highway or when you're checking on different things. I just, it's one of those things I wish I would have known ahead of time.
It's just Todd's Tips Thursday.
All right, final thoughts. One, I want to say thank you to Outdoor Masters, Gooloo, for this amazing little, you know, charging unit, and then TireMinder. I think RV life in general, if you can find things that you can go out and do things, it's kind of a great thing to have. And these little deals make our life a little easier.
Yes, I'm excited to get back on the road and get out to doing things.
I know, she's like, okay, when we get down to Florida, we can go back to like Silver Springs, but then there's alligators.
And manatee. Yes, we're gonna paddleboard with the manatee.
Which is a different, I imagine it'll be a different experience. But if we ended up leaving the kayaks, we would definitely have more room because we don't use the kayaks as much as we thought. But I love using the kayaks. It's just a really comfortable long day scenario.
I think they're two totally, well, I don't know. We haven't paddleboarded much. I'm excited to get to do it more often and get out there and just experience
And can you imagine when Sheila sticks this on like these little rapid things and we're on paddleboards instead of kayaks?
Well, first, you got to get okay with flat water, so let's start there.
You might find these videos with me sitting down a lot, but I'll figure it out.
Yes, but we will start there.
That's awesome. The Outdoor Masters, I'll put the stuff down below. We are not getting paid anything from them or nothing like that, but they're just a little bit cheaper than what you'd find in some of the other brands that are out there. So I thought that would be a good start for us as well.
And the quality is on point. They turn easily, they're thick, they're durable. Like,
you felt secure.
I felt very secure. Like, I didn't even realize I was on an inflatable paddleboard.
Okay, so. I did, because I'm unbalanced.
Well, you might have felt that way on a regular paddleboard.
Yeah, that's true too. So thank you.
I had so much fun. I can't wait to go do more.
All right, so we are packing up. We hit the road and we start making our way south to some of our huddles. If you've never been to a huddle and don't know what that is.
We're going kayaking and paddleboarding in our Florida huddle.
Yes.
You should come with us.
So go to our website, 𝐴�switchitup.com. You can see our adventures. You'd be able to, if you wanted to try these paddle boards, while we meet up, you can do that. Absolutely. As well, and we can show you. I can't wait to get the inflatable thing, because then I can plug it into the Gooloo and then actually have it not have to pump as much.
We gotta get Shrek back.
Yeah, we do have to get Shrek back. But hey, baby steps, baby steps. It's all good. Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. If you like RV adventures, RV life, RV travel, seeing the United States.
Or just come out with us on an adventure. I'd love to meet you.
Yep, that'd be great. So, talk to you all soon.
𝐸𝐴